Hey, welcome back here with Wrench and Mafia. Can you guys hear me good? Let's see, live chat. I was trying to get the screen to go sideways. Hopefully that works. Let's see real quick. Live chat. Sorry for that. Sorry for the intro. I just want to make sure. Can you guys see the picture good? Let me know. Thumbs up. Let's see. I'm trying to see. I'm not sure the camera's facing horizontal or upright, so I just need to know if you guys could see that. Let me know down in the comments real quick. Happy Friday. Hey, what's up, Alfred? What's up, Supra? Yeah, so you guys see perfect. All right, thanks. Perfect. Welcome back to the official. I think this might be the first official live stream with the tool giveaway. So let's get started. So one thing we are going to talk about, Harbor Freight. I did do a poll. A lot of you guys, basically percentage of you buy your tools from Harbor Freight. So what I'm going to be doing here pretty soon, to all the members, I will be giving away this icon semi-deep, which is a 3/8 metric. It goes from 8 to 19, semi-deep. I love these. I have these in the snap-on version, and like I said, I'll give a little bit more details down once I get started and we talk a little bit more about tools. I just want to say shout out to what's up, Alfred, being a member for going on 2 months now. Sub Supra, Quick Wrench, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and we're going to talk a little bit about tools. So let's get started. I did do a poll. A large percentage of you guys said that you guys do buy your tools from Harbor Freight. So that's one of the things we're going to discuss. Talk about maybe if you're entry-level tech, what to buy, what you might need. If you're borrowing tools, what should you do? Well, let's get started. So as you can see here, I did go to Harbor Freight. This will be the giveaway that will be given out. And the way this will be given out to, each month from now on, I will be giving out a giveaway tools, something that you guys might request or something that might be popular or something that's trending that people might need. So for instance, I'm gonna make it fun. So the only way you'll be able to obtain, of course, most of you guys should be subscribed. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit the like button. But after you subscribe and you become a member, I'll have several posts, and that's when I'll be doing the draws. And from there, each month, like on the last of the month, I will be creating a live and be shouting out the winner, and then we'll go from there. All you got to do is become a member. That's all you got to do. So simple $5 membership could end up with the 500. I mean, we'll start off with like a $50 to 100, but eventually within a year, it should be a nice full set. But like I said, I want to expand, grow the channel, and then just do a little bit more of everything. Talk about tools, how to fix cars, detail, have different subjects, and then we'll go from there. But something fun about becoming a member, when I do these giveaways, the longer you've been a member, say you've been a member for 2 months, automatically you'll be entered 2 times for that monthly giveaway. If you've been 6 months, it'll give you 6 entries, so on and so on forth. So if you've been a member for 12 months, you'll have 12 entries. So I kind of like that. So people that are becoming loyal and becoming members and becoming part of the Wrenching Mafia family and showing the support will have a higher chance of winning. So it's not like going to be like, hey, members, every member that just been there 2 months, they get 1 drawing. No, you'll get 2. So say we keep this going for 24 months. So for each drawing that you've been in, or say you've been a member for, it gives you a higher chance of winning the giveaway. So hopefully you guys like that. And like I said, once you become a member, I will create a post and you guys leave a comment. All you guys gotta do is leave a comment, share it, and then at the end of the month we'll be making the drawing. But like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about that later. And the reason I chose Icon was because, like I said, most of you guys chose Harbor Freight. So today I went to Harbor Freight. I bought these. I bought a couple of stuff, magnets. The magnets I bought, I have them in my car. The reason I bought them is whenever you're doing oil changes, you have your wrench, your common oil filter housing removal tools, kind of like on your oil drain bucket. So most of the time what I do, I used to just leave them on top, but they get dirty and I have all this oil. So what I'm doing is set the magnets. I had to buy some connectors for wiring, so when I have to do hard resets. But other than that, didn't buy much. I just kind of went for this. But I did look at some specials, what they had. And here's a flyer for the month, I'm assuming, or the week. And I guess let's just go over it with real quick. So, like I said, one thing that caught my attention would be these Daytona 3-ton jacks. For 30 bucks, you can't beat that. I know Harbor Freight has their own line, but I mean, you get to choose the color. I mean, normally they're $50, but you save yourself, what is it, $20? You can't beat that. I'll definitely, hopefully, I got the green ones on the Daytona jack, but I think I might have to get the matching ones. I just have the generic Duralast ones for home. I don't do anything too crazy. Normally I just do brake jobs, but let's go from there. This Hercules, this saw, I'm not into. I don't really use this. I wouldn't use that, but from $300, half price. The Pittsburgh, I wouldn't go with the Pittsburgh. I actually, like I said, have the 3-ton floor jack, same color, green. I never really had Pittsburgh, so I seen a lot of people talk about it. I think it's mostly for do-it-yourself at home, but for daily, I'm not sure. Like I said, I can't give a comment. We also have roll-around cards, and let's see what else we have. Some welders, fans, you know, depending where you live, might be getting hot. Batteries. One subject I wanted to touch on right now, briefly, was on if you're entry-level tech, what type of tool should you have? I know a lot of you guys are in this industry. A little background about me, I did go to UTI. I did high school, 4 years of automotive. I did get a chance to buy some of my tools when I was doing the program at UTI, which was pretty neat. They gave me 50% off, and that was through Snap-on. I know a lot of people have a preference in what tools they buy, but for me personally, the tools I buy are either Snap-on, Matco, but for me, it's mostly what I have access to. Like say, the last place I was working at, my Snap-on rep was not really reliable, but my Matco was. So for me, if I ever needed to get some warranty work done, I needed tools, order something, I could get it within a week. So normally for him, what was nice about him, all the tools that you order or that you needed, he'll have them on Monday. So say for some reason, I think the cutoff date was like Thursday. So say I need a tool or a warranty, I'll give him a quick call, shoot him a text, a picture, and then he'll order it, say Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next thing you know, I have it there Monday, which is very great. And then with my Snap-on rep, he was very like, he wouldn't be there every week. If I needed something, it would take a couple of weeks to get it, and it was a little frustrating. Better? Sorry about that. You seem to be almost upside down. Does that work for you? Can you guys give me a thumbs up? Are you better picture now? So one thing I want to talk about. All right, perfect. Glad to hear. Quick Wrench. Shout out to Quick Wrench. Thanks for joining us today on your Sunday. Hope you're enjoying your day. For entry-level techs, what kind of tools do you need? What I recommend? I know everyone's different depending on the work line you're doing. A lot of entry-level techs, like I said, depending on who you work for, manufacturer, you might just be doing oil changes all day. I know a lot of people like that work for Toyota, Nissan. There's like an entry level, which you basically all you do is oil changes from the moment you get there, so the moment you leave. So all you might need, like for Toyota, you might just need your 14mm wrench, your oil filter housing removal, maybe an air chuck. Because nowadays, anywhere you go now, you got to fill up the tires to spec. But my recommendations to you guys is to always buy what's affordable, what's on special. See what the other guys are using around your shop. My rule of thumb is if I have to borrow a tool more than 3 times, guess what? It's time to buy a new one or buy one for myself to use that job. For most cases, if you ever borrow a tool, for some reason it might break. Even though some of the stuff is warranty, you don't want to be held responsible, you know, especially if you're borrowing tools all the time, and then you'll figure out as you're in the industry for a very long time, you're not gonna enjoy to have people returning. And I had broken tools. I have specialty tools. fuel pressure sensors. I mean, sorry, fuel pressure gauge that I spend good money. For some reason, they hang it on the hood. The hood struts they're weak. Hood shut, and guess what? The glass on my hood struts are, or the glass on my fuel gauge is now broken or cracked. And most of the time, they just put it back in the box. They don't say anything. And next time you need it, guess what? It's broken and it's done. But there's not much we can do about that. Like I said, try to, like say, my rule of thumb is see what other people are using, see what are the common tools. If you have to borrow something more than multiple times, then buy it. I know some people try to be cheap, and yeah, you're right, Alfred. You do need a scanner. Sometimes you could buy. I have a couple scanners that I would recommend, especially like Launch, something that you have to pay for a monthly membership. It's nice, something that you just read generic codes, plug it in, see your generic codes, and then of course, wherever you work at, most likely at a manufacturer, you most likely have some sort of program. The companies I work for, we do have our own individual programs, which is pretty neat. So they give you all the resources. But like I said, if you're doing mobile or side jobs or anything, a quick scanner will come in hand. Can't beat that. A lot of flat set ratchets. Yeah, you got to get a set of ratchets, 1/4 inch, 3/8, half inch. Sometimes half inch. It's mostly whenever you're doing heavy line. Of course, like I said, if you're doing cylinder head jobs where you got to break something loose that's very tight, um, a lot of I use a lot of 1/4 inch, especially for interior work. But a lot of the stuff that minor removing and install, it's a lot of 1/4 inch, and then the 3/8 if you're doing more of the medium level tech stuff. But as we get into it, what kind of tools do you guys prefer? How much are you guys spending on a weekly basis? That's something I'd like to know. Another mistake that I recommend for people that are starting this industry is if you buy tools from a tool truck, try to build that relationship with that your tool rep. And another mistake that I've seen with a lot of new techs that are coming into this industry is that they're buying tools from every single tool truck that shows to the shop. So sometimes, depending on the tool company that you're buying from, it could be good or bad. Why? Because if you buy, say you spend $50 in each, say average $30 per tool truck, say you get 3 to 4, that's already about $120 a week in tools. If you do the math, that's 400. That's a lot of money. One thing I like to do, for example, say this was a snap-on set. This would probably go between $200 to $300. I haven't checked. I bought mine a couple years ago, but of course they do require percentage down. They do have a rule of thumb, most of them, that you give 10% of what you owe. So say you owe $200, there'll be a $20 payment till you pay it off. If you have a $50 account with them, $500 I should say, then it's $50 a week till you pay it off. But like I said, you don't want to go too in depth with them. Just try to buy what you need, what you might require, but don't go too crazy. So this is a floor jack that is on special, Daytona with Harbor Freight. This is pretty neat. I got the exact same one in green. You got all 4 colors. And one thing I do is I always buy the warranty on them, because I did have my piston leak one time. I was doing a transmission on a vehicle, and I set the transmission jack to sit there for 2 days, and my piston was leaking. I took it back, bought the only thing I had to buy back was the warranty. So I highly suggest the warranty, because Harbor Freight's very well. Same thing with any Icon product. I did talk to the people that work there. They said if it breaks, just take it in with your simple phone number and they'll fix it. Most likely, even if you broke one or something broke, they prefer that you take the whole set, and they'll just give you a brand new set, and instead of just replacing with one. So you guys could verify with your local Harbor Freight, but they did say with any Icon set, it's much easier if you just return the whole set like this instead of a single socket. It makes the process go a little bit faster. Like I said, anything with warranty, and you shouldn't have any problem. And one thing I do like about Harbor Freight, in most cases, they're pretty much everywhere now, just depending on your location. At least where I live, they're not that far. But as we go back, For example, one thing I was looking at, maybe for a starter set for someone that's starting in the industry, if you take a look at this SAE and metric set, which you can see here, you pretty much have all your wrenches, ratchets, your sockets. I believe this, like they say, it's might be 1/4 inch, 3/8. I can't really tell if there's a 1/2 inch or not, but highly recommend this for something that might be starting for $300. You can't beat that. Like I said, this might be just something that you're starting off with, but something that might not last you your whole career. I don't know very much about them, but they do have electric tools. Me personally, I've never bought anything from them. So if you guys have any experience, I'd like to know anything regarding tools, power tools with Harbor Freight. Normally what I buy is Snap-on power tools or a lot of Matco tools. Throughout the years I have gone to Milwaukee. Can't complain. Very good program, good warranty. Most of the Snap-on Matco only have maybe a 1 year program. Anything after that you have to pay to repair them. I had electric impacts fixed through Matco, and it's pretty expensive, so depending on the situation you're in, it could be expensive. So quick wrench saying that the mid socket is about $306 for yeah, 3/8. So you're referring to these, correct? The mid link. So yeah, these, I love these. Like I said, I bought the Snap-on ones, but I did not. This was a couple years ago, so I know I've seen some tools over the years. They do increase in price, the inflation, I guess, I'm assuming. But these come so much in handy whenever you're working in a vehicle where all the pulleys are close to the body. Like say you're doing a dry belt, you're doing an alternator, anything with tight clearances. Say that you have a 3/8 ratchet, but with no extension, that you just need a socket. Sometimes the shallow one's too shallow or too short, and then the deep is too deep, so you're stuck in a bind. I had these, especially like the 13s, 14s, whenever I done Toyotas, was it power steering pumps and stuff. These work great. I love them, can't complain. I actually used these more than my deep sockets, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, 200. Yeah, like I said, quick wrench bought his around 20 years ago for about $200. They do increase. There's my first set of Torques that I bought back in 2009 when I started my career for around $230. Now they're $400. So I guess for some reason tools could be an investment. But whoever wins these, good luck to them. It's going to be a good set. They will be lifetime warranty. Just take them to any Harbor Freight and you should be good to go. Another thing I want to touch bases with is with warranty. Have you guys had any issues lately with getting warranties? There's certain sockets, 1/4 inch, that for some reason that we try to order and then we can't get anything. They're having issues with the manufacturer, or they're switching up the part itself. I don't know what's going on with the tool, but like I said, so Alfred's saying that he bought a used Icon ratchet. Teeth were a little jacked, walked into a local Harbor Freight and exchanged them with no issues, although I did not purchase from them. Yeah, you're right. So like I said, their policy with Icon, and I try to clarify with the lady, with the manager, says, hey, with the Icon stuff, how does it work? So one thing with Icon, I don't know yet. I know a lot of people say they resemble a lot of Snap-on, which I'm only going to let anyone decide on their opinion, but they might increase in price later on. I guarantee you that this Icon brand, a couple years from now, once people are starting to buy them and they're getting deep into the brand, they are going to increase the price. And that's my theory. And I highly suggest that if, for me, I'm going to buy a lot of Icon for home. And I'm going to start building my toolbox. So I'm going to start making a video with, about my toolbox. And I'm going to start buying tools like if I was just coming out into this industry. So it kind of helps people that want to do any jobs. Say that, you're doing your normal brakes at home, their oil changes, your coolant hoses, something minor, something like R&R, remove and install, or remove and R&I, remove and install. Kind of give you guys an idea of what we're doing, what tools we use to do that job. I don't know if you guys know, but I also worked for Pep Boys maybe 14 years ago. And with Pep Boys, I don't think about nowadays they have a auto repair center, but with them, I think what it worked, it was just installers. So somebody would diagnose the car, and then either it was just a starter, alternator, dry build, batteries. So it was a category of levels of the jobs you could do, and it was pretty neat because at the time Pep Boy supplied like your common little toolbox with the average tools that you need to repair the vehicle, which nowadays nobody gives you free tools to work on vehicles. Yeah, like you said, quick wrench. Best if you break a socket, take the whole set, they'll take the old one and give you a new one. Yeah, you're correct about that too. I mean, sockets do wear. They do wear, just like any tool, especially depending on how often you use them and how you treat them and how you take care of them. But definitely, like I said, that's a pretty neat deal. Imagine everyone said, "Hey, just it won't break, bring it back in, and we'll give you a new set, no questions asked." Yeah, you're right about that. They don't have individuals. It's just everything's all sets. One thing I want, well, hopefully, I don't know how you guys Harbor Freight is set up, but one thing I don't like, which it makes sense in their point of view, was that I would like the whole Icon brand to be in one section. For me, it would be easier. Like, say the sockets are in one section, the ratchets are another section, the screwdrivers are in a different section, the pliers are in a different section. I think, I don't know if you guys remember, like back in the old days, when you guys go to Sears, which I think that's all they carry was just Craftsman. You go into maybe two aisles, and all you seen from wall to wall was just Craftsman stuff. That way you knew all their products, and you don't have to go walk around, which it could be a tactic. They want you to walk around and waste more money or see some other stuff, but I just don't like how you have to walk around and find the different Icon products instead of having all the Icon products in front of you. So you have to kind of chase them out and look for them. Yeah, that's true. If you remember too, I think just with your phone number and email, you should be good. That's true. Just say you bought it cash. I mean, how can they? They can't really. Like say just you're a member. I paid cash. You're correct. But like I said, this will be given out on the 31st of this month. The only way that you will get this was becoming a member. Uh, and then another thing with members, I will be making member videos from now on too. So if you'd like to join, like I said, it's only, I believe, I have 3 levels, but the first level will definitely get you in the running to win these. You can't beat that. Uh, I am gonna have other things going on. As for members too, I'm gonna have patches, videos. It's just I didn't want to open the floodgates so quick, so I want to kind of make everything go nice and smooth. I want to make sure that all you guys are satisfied if you're a member, that you guys get something in return for the support. But also, I'm just gonna keep the regular content coming through the channel. But anything that's more longer videos, do it yourself, more in-depth tool reviews will be on the member page only. And this just kind of helps the channel grow. And at the same time, I will be giving back to you guys. And like I mentioned, the program to you guys, the longer you've been a member, the higher the chance you win more stuff. And this is not just gonna be this is not gonna be a one-time thing. This will be a monthly thing. So every month and then a month there will be some sort of giveaway. And then from there there'll be perks, patches, stickers. We have some cool merch coming out that will be given out too as well to support the channel. So all you have to do is become a member and make sure you watch the videos, leave a comment, hit the like. That's all I'm asking for. Spread the word, and it'll help me, help you guys, and we'll all be happy campers. I think if Harbor Freight sold individually, yes and no. I think, from my opinion, I think who knows? I think it just has to do with the inventory, keeping track of everything. These sockets, depending on who they cater, I think they're probably trying to prevent theft. So imagine for this, I had a contact. They give you a little, when you guys go to Harbor Freight, I think they give you, whenever you buy like a floor jack or something big, there's like little QR codes in a little pouch that you basically take to the front of the register when you pay, and they bring out the item. So with these, I had to do that as well. So I'm assuming they're trying to prevent theft. I don't know what the case is, but nowadays, anywhere you go, everything's pretty, I mean, sad to say, but everything's pretty much locked up. So like I said, I mean, they probably would benefit. Like I know if you go to Home Depot, they do carry the Husky brand. So I think whenever I had to do alignments on my a snap-on wrench was like $110 for 27 millimeter, but you could get one from Husky for $12, which of course it's nicer than when all you're using it for is just alignment. I'm gonna spend $110 just for a wrench. Yeah, like I said, they might benefit, but I think that they might be trying to start out the product and see how the line goes. Uh, like I said, I can't complain about Harbor Freight. I go there if I need them, but most of my stuff I do buy tool trucks. Another place you could buy tools are pawn shops. A lot of the OfferUp, Craigslist people pretty much just want to get their money in return. So if something costs them $300, they're about as close to the tool truck. So don't try to buy much. I don't have Facebook Marketplace, which I know a lot of people buy stuff from there, but I know you could get some pretty good deals at estate sales, pawn shops. I got in some pretty cool tools at like yard sales. You go in there, I mean, anything loose, miscellaneous, and the best tools that you're ever gonna have is the ones you find, and you won't forget those, cause we all know you have found tools throughout the years. Either it's a socket, that that pesky 10 millimeter that gets lost everywhere. I lost two pocket stream lights, which those hurt because they're like about $80 a piece. Uh, One thing I highly recommend for new techs: do not buy any tools, flashlights that are black. Why? Because if you drop it or you think you forgot it before you do a quick inspection before taking something down, you will lose it. I learned that the hard way. So what I done, I usually buy. I know there's a fluffy. Everybody's going with the green now. Everybody's going green, 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 which I get it. But for me, me personally, my own color, it's purple. But purple is another dark color. But if you buy something, try to make it distinctive. Not only that, too, I seen where techs have the same black flashlight, and somehow somewhere they either where they go to restroom, they leave it out, they put it somewhere, they will get lost or they might get mistakenly misplaced in other places. So yeah, so going to get two Milwaukee M18 sit down for $100, man, that's a really good bargain, Alfred. I like that. I want to say thank you guys for watching. I just kind of make this a 30-minute stream. Like I said, at the end of the month, I will be giving these out. These could be yours. Like I said, it's just a simple becoming a member. I appreciate the support. Uh, and then we'll go from there. I'll make another live here next week, and like I said, the channel will grow, and then we'll get more into detail. I want to say thank you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys on the next one.